Hi. It is Friday evening. No, oh my God. Let's pretend it's not Friday because it's not. I've lost 2 days. It's Sunday evening, and today's Moffitt Talks. I wasn't around last week because I was on the road traveling and saw a friend, and it just wasn't feasible that I was going to be able to get on a computer and do Moffitt Talks live last week. And so I'm here. And so much has happened in between the last time we've talked. What's one thing? I thought that I was having a heart attack. That's an interesting thing to go through. It didn't feel like a panic attack. I've had one of those. But in the morning, I went for a big long hike, and I think I was dehydrated, and I came back down the mountain and went directly to a coffee bean. Hi, Tom. And got me a big, huge, large mocha, drank it down in about 5 minutes. And then about 2 hours later, I was out walking my dog when all of a sudden, and just literally standing there, I watched my Apple Watch, the heart rate go up to 140 beats per second. And I thought, well, I don't know what is going on with my body right now. I truly thought that I was going down, that I was dying. And it didn't feel like a panic, like my head wasn't racing. It was just like, this is weird. Okay. And it was so bad that I started calling out for people. I know, got to stay hydrated. I started calling out for people, and there was two guys walking my way. They were about a block and a half away, and I was yelling. I was, help, help. And I was bending down and breathing, talking to myself, you're fine, you're fine. You're going to be safe. You're going to be safe. And they came closer to me and then walked into the street. And I was like, well, okay, that's not going to help. So I calmed myself down a little bit. My heart was still racing at about 120 beats per second. And then I turned the corner, and there was a neighbor of mine who we often stop and talk. And I said, can you just stay here with me for a few moments? I'm either having a heart attack, a panic attack, or I've just had too much caffeine. And I breathed through it, and my heart just started going back down. I think it was too much caffeine. So back to drinking water, y'all. But the other thing that happened was someone broke into my garage. I live in an apartment building, and got a secured garage downstairs, and they cut a huge hole in my convertible top. And so if anyone knows of a Progressive, I'm trying to find Noah at Progressive, my claims representative. He will not get back to me. I need to get back to him so I can get that hole fixed. I mean, I live in Los Angeles. It's probably not going to rain anytime soon, but I do need to get the hole fixed because it looks kind of janky on that. So someone please reach out to Noah. Help me reach out to Noah. Can we all just collectively ask Noah to call Deanna? And then these last 3 days, I've been, I know it was such a huge bummer, Rick, for sure. And it's still a bummer because I still have a big hole in the roof of my top. But fortunately, right now it's 72 degrees here in Los Angeles, so it's not the end of the world. I can just put the top down. Yeah, thanks, Tom. So this weekend, then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was with the Weekend of Wellness put together through the TatLab, which is an online portal for live classes and group therapy. And it was great. I had so much fun. Taught a series of classes called The Rewrite. So talking about rewriting stories from your past on Friday, rewrite the stories of our current day headlines, and rewrite the stories of our future today. And hadn't taught these classes before. It was really fun. It was also pretty intense, coming up with content for all 3 days, pretty short order, but I loved it. And also what it gave me was an opportunity to reflect on my own damn stories. It's so funny, as a teacher and as a coach and a facilitator, you can kind of get in a groove to serving everybody else and showing up for other people. But I realized for the last 2 or 3 months, I've really seriously been doing some languishing and not taking a dose of my own medicine, and watching TV a lot, not getting great sleep. And it was so fun to reconnect with all this content over the weekend and realize, oh damn, I got to do something for myself. So coming back to that truth for myself of the power of the page and journaling, and I actively committed to saying, listen, I can't watch the TV. There's a few shows that I've been really engaged with. It's like, well, that's not, I mean, I love the shows, but truly it's not really living life. So how can I re-engage with coming back to living my life? So, going to and teaching at TatLab was just fabulous. It met such an amazing group of people from all over the country who were really interested in their own wellness. And I encourage anyone, I know it's something that they offer quarterly, I think. And if it's something that you're interested in, to hook up with me to try and find out about the next one. Such a great, there was classes, from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. that you could hop in and hop out, player's choice. You weren't stuck in any room that you didn't want to be in. So it was just really wonderful that way. And as an instructor, it was super fun for me to be a part of it, but also to go sit in other rooms, to go participate and learn from other instructors, under therapists and coaches. It was just a fabulous day. And I feel honestly kind of wiped out from it, but in such a good, healthy, connected way. And so that's what I want to send out to you all. I just want to say thank you for showing up. I'm always glad when people show up here. And I shared in one of the groups, one of my old stories is that people don't show up for me. So even when there's just one person, Tom, you're always a great person. When people show up, it helps me give data to abolish that old story for myself and helps me always rewrite a new one. Hey, tell me, I'd love to know in the chat box if you're here, what was the highlight of your week? What was the highlight of your week? Yep. Oh, you know what? It's not a mood ring, Tom. Have you ever heard? It's an aura ring. OURA. It's an aura ring and it tracks your sleep and your health indicators like your respiratory and your heart rate and all that stuff. So it's for that. Mhm. Aura, OURA. That's how you call it. Yeah. Um, hey, for all of you, for anyone who gets a chance to watch this, I'm feeling really grateful for the joy and the community of people in my life. And if I don't say it enough, that's on me. And I just want to say with a heartfelt thank you to the people in my world, the people who watch these things. And I know you comment often, people who are on my Instagram or reading my blogs. The reason I do it is I think I have the heart of a teacher, but it's really more than that for me. I think it's to connect with people on a deeper level. And so for those of you who show up, I can't thank you enough. And that's where I'm at today, with deep, deep gratitude. Yeah, I love it. Thanks. Um, hey, y'all. I'm going to check out early at this point. I, again, want to just extend my gratitude. It's a week before. Maybe it's the time. Maybe it's Thanksgiving. Oh, that's what I want to know. What is your Thanksgiving plans? What kind of plans do you have for Thanksgiving? I am taking 2 flights up to Portland. There's no longer a straight shot out of Burbank, which I was really bummed about, but I'm gonna fly up to Portland, 4 hours, and then take my mom to Thanksgiving dinner, and then hop back on a plane and fly home. Uh, so that's what I'm doing for Thanksgiving, and I hope you will all have a wonderful Thanksgiving where you are as well. I'm kinda wiped today, y'all. Can you tell? I hope you have a great day wherever you are. Tom, thanks for showing up. Hey, Rick Salazar, thanks for showing up, my friend. And for anyone else who watches this, yeah, full moon, is that what it is? Good night, everybody.